Good morning. It's 6:44. I'm on the trail. I'm going to get started. Everything's packed, ready to go. Yesterday I did 28.2. I made it to Loft Mountain Shelter. Today I'm hoping to do another 25 plus. Hoping to make it to Bearfence Hut, and we'll see. But yesterday it poured down rain from about 3 o'clock till, I don't know, 4:30, something like that. And then it was just real wet and soggy till about 6. And I wasn't really able to record anything because I didn't want to get my phone wet. So, but now it's all good, and I'll see what I can get on video for you guys. Talk to you down the trail. Okay, here's the first overlook of the day, and it's called Cliffs. Absolutely beautiful. I think that's Waynesboro back there. It's so nice that it's not raining. Okay, here's another view for this morning. It's 8:12. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right. Time to move on. Ivy Creek Overlook. Absolutely beautiful. All right, moving on. So I thought I'd show you this part of the trail. It looks like a maintenance crew's been in here and maintenance the trail and cut back the sides, which is really nice. It keeps you from getting scrapes and ticks and all that. It's just really nice section of the trail. Looks like they were just in here a day or two ago and trimmed all this back. But this is a nice section from the Ivy Creek Overlook going north. It's been like this for a while. But I've been told that in the Shenandoahs there's one big problem that it seems like I'm going to avoid, and that's water. Typically people, when they get through to the Shenandoahs, there hasn't been much rain and there's a big lack of water, and you actually have to carry a whole lot more water, and I haven't had to do that. There's water everywhere, because of all the rain. So that's one thing I'm not going to experience, and that I'm happy about. But I'll tell you what, I don't like having wet feet for 5 days, that's for sure. So, all right, catch you down the trail. All right, here you go. Here's the view for this afternoon. Look at all that green. What's that?
Mountain out right in front of you over here is Mustachio.
That one?
Ski resort.
Okay. I'm just walking up this hill, and I just noticed how big and tall, big around and tall these hardwood trees are. You just don't see these in Missouri this big. Just look at some of those. They're just enormous, I think, for hardwood trees. Just not used to seeing them. And they're like everywhere. You know, this is really kind of, I guess, an old growth forest in here. Hasn't been touched, and they're really straight too. Just straight up and down. All right, let's go. Okay, I haven't done this for a while because every night I've been, it's either been raining or it's been too dark to do it, and I don't want to do it in my tent with my headlamp. So I started out at 889.8 and did 26.4 today is what I did, was the total. I started at Loft Mountain Campground, and this all was not a problem. I took these pictures here, which you'll see. None of this was a real hard trek. It was all pretty easy. And same here, I went past this shelter. I didn't stop here at this shelter and kept going. And these hills were long, but they weren't real steep. They were just long. I just went up and down all these hills. I did stop at, let's see, I stopped at a box spring and had lunch right here, and had lunch. I took pictures at all of these areas here, and then did some videos. Saw a lot of people coming southbound today. Didn't see any bears whatsoever. Didn't see anything. Came up this mountain, came back down here, and I went into Lewis Mountain. I went into this campground here, went to the store and bought a Gatorade, and then I came down here to this shelter here, made dinner and set up in a shelter, and there was only 4 people here. And tomorrow I'll move on to do about 25. I'm thinking, see, somewhere, yeah, I'll do this whole page. See if in this elevation and these elevation changes, this is looks real easy. There's not much to it. I'll do all that, and then I'll probably continue on and get at least 25 in. Oh, that's not the right page. Sorry. All right, I'll probably just at least get 25 in tomorrow, and then the next day I'll head to Fort Royal. Okay, talk to you later.